Hello again, and welcome to one of the longer Warriors dens that seemingly had no content. To start it off, Steel is 30% off this weekend until April 3rd, so if you just bought in on the starter edition, you can get in and buy your upgrade for cheaper. It's a good plan there, or if you're just looking for an execution or something like that. We have a faction rush for matches. It's the first faction to complete X amount of matches. The X depends on your platform. Participation is required. Knights suck and Ubisoft knows it. They're losing the faction war extremely badly. We didn't have a faction war recap this week because Bio was busy. This Sunday, Easter Sunday, you can come to twitch.tv/ForHonor at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to 7 p.m. Eastern Time for a very special and fun surprise. This was accompanied by the very special Eric Pope winks that he can't quite do right. PAX East is next week. Eric Pope will be there. Then we have the officially unofficial community emblem logo that was created by the community. Custom enameled pins with this logo on it will be given out at PAX East if you go and say hi to Pope. That's kind of neat. Then we have battle outfits released this week with Runic Circuit, Splatter Star, and Solar Champion. And that should wrap it up for the actually interesting bits this week. With regards to the GDC presentation, Damien said he got many thanks from many people in the industry, from Rocket League, Anthem, Destiny, and quite a few other large service games, all really interested in For Honor's model and its success, congratulating them and thanking them for the presentations at GDC and South by Southwest. We should be seeing this presentation from them soon, trademark. So I'm really looking forward to that because I'm sure Damien has a lot to share. I did read a recap of the GDC presentation where he talked about just how much can change from testing and how testing can't really get anything done. And when you're making something new and unique like For Honor, your testing gets really biased because nobody looks for issues and construction on what is already there. And instead they get really excited about the fact that something cool and new exists. So they had a whole bunch of issues with testing, getting feedback that they didn't get, and then day one comes, or rather 2, 3, 4 weeks down the line, when people have had time to sit down and play 100 hours of the game, then complaints came out that they hadn't even heard back in betas. Then we had a very, very lengthy Q&A. If you want to read the full Q&A, I did post that over on Reddit, or well, most of it, because it was like an hour and 15 minutes long. I will post the link to that down in the description. But to summarize some of the highlights here, do we have any word on which heroes are getting reworks next, or if any new heroes are coming? New reworks are happening, maybe not the same number as Season 5, might be a lower number. We don't know yet, but we'll disclose it in the future, in a few weeks hopefully, for Season 6. Right now we're more focused on reworks and other things, but that doesn't mean we'll never release new heroes. My take on this is that we shouldn't be expecting any new hero talk until at least July. Will there ever be any truly new armor? They've discussed it previously on the Warriors Den. It's a super costly time-wise thing to make new armor, and the more heroes they have, the longer it takes, because if you're going to release new armor for one hero, you need to release it for all of them. And Damien wanted to say, I'll never say never, but there's a reason we haven't been shipping it every season. I don't think that sounds fantastic to me. That sounds like it's not going to be happening anytime soon. Is there news around inviting friends mid-match? That one they're being looked into, because previously it couldn't happen on peer-to-peer, but now with dedicated servers, they should be able to. Can we please get rid of the green bars on the scoreboard? This is specifically in regards to the scoreboard showing pings, and Damien's reply to that is we can do that, and we may do it very soon. We already started the development for it, and it's a mid to short-term goal. It's also a way to differentiate from peer-to-peer and dedicated, because dedicated will have a numerical ping moving forward. I don't think this is going to be included in the next patch, but hopefully we'll be getting it before the end of May. They didn't specifically state anything. And then because there's a next patch for pretty much everything we want, the answer to that is it's in April. That doesn't really say much because we're on the 29th right now, and April hasn't even started, but it won't be at the end of April for sure. So we're less than a month away from getting arenas and leg compensation. Will we be getting new maps? The answer to that is new maps are a good question because we haven't shipped any new maps with Season 5. That doesn't mean you won't get new maps in Season 5. Arena mode is shipping with 3 brawl and duel maps that will be coming when the arena modes drop, so 2 to 3, 4 weeks out now. And then a comment from Eric Pope is, we still have a maps team, to which Damien replied, what the hell do they do all day? So I would take that as somebody's been getting some free paychecks. We have a question of any progress on the memory leak that is occurring on PC. And finally, we have news. Support has been able to nail it down at one computer within Ubisoft. One of the support guys has the problem on his home computer, so he's trying to work with Blue Byte and get that fixed. Blue Byte is one of the companies within Ubisoft that does some of the porting of features and helping on other games. Specifically, they do things like controller support and PC ports, and now it looks like they're doing the memory leak too. They're currently working on a patch that they think is going to fix it, and hopefully it actually fixes it. It should be shipping in the April patch. And what is the status of lag compensation? It's in the next patch, so again, 2 to 4 weeks out. And this is more of a side thing than a full answer, but can someone with insanely high pings be fixed by lag compensation? And Damien didn't exactly answer to this because it's not a straightforward answer to that, and he doesn't work specifically with netcode, so I don't blame him. But he says that somebody on Twitter has been messaging him, constantly complaining about the networking in For Honor. So for the fun of it, and to try and help, he looked them up in the system. The guy has a really fast connection, but he has latency variations from 50 milliseconds to 3,500 milliseconds. That is 3.5 second pings. It's just astonishing that somebody could even think about playing an online multiplayer game with a ping like that. It's terrible. He theorized that it may be because he's playing on Wi-Fi, a crowded network, or even a mobile hotspot. So if you're having issues like that, maybe check out your own connections. It's not just about download speed. And that's where I'll leave that. If you wish to read the rest of the notes for the Q&A, there are a few questions I left out, but they're mostly just wait and see kind of crap, but that link will be down in the description. And as always, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you on the battlefield.